What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today, NASCAR announced their top tier premier sponsors for the 2020 NASCAR season. Those four sponsors are going to be Coca-Cola, Xfinity, Busch Beer, and Xfinity. Busch Beer, Coca-Cola, Geico, and Xfinity. Let's just get right into it. So, NASCAR announces new premier sponsorship partners. In historic shift for the sport, beginning in 2020, NASCAR's premier series will be known as the NASCAR Cup Series and will feature four cornerstone brands as premier partners: Busch Beer, Coca-Cola, Geico, and Xfinity. In addition to establishment of the premier partner positions, this significant shift will provide many strategic benefits to the industry, including greater activation opportunities for brands across the sport. NASCAR's inaugural grouping of premier partners will play a key role in consumer marketing and fan development initiatives moving forward. This has been a monumental year for our sport, one highlighted by significant changes in our business model to ensure long-term viability and growth, said Steve Phelps, NASCAR president. As we begin this new chapter, we are joined by four incredible brands with deep-rooted histories across all levels of our sport. We are honored to have this elite group represent our NASCAR Cup Series for years to come. The new model includes premium assets for each premier partner to engage the most brand-loyal fans in sports throughout the entire season. Premier partners will collectively own a presence connected to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race and NASCAR's All-Star race. Additionally, all four partners will be prominently featured in multiple platforms across the sport, including integrations in broadcast, NASCAR digital and social channels, event entitlements, in-market promotions, and at-track activations. This new model will provide our premier partners with a highlighted level of integration and visibility across all aspects of our sport, said Darrell Wolf, NASCAR Executive Vice President and Chief Sales Operation Officer. Each of these partners have demonstrated their commitment to our brand-loyal fan base, and we are excited about how these brands will elevate in the NASCAR Cup Series. Also, Busch Beer, we're going to talk about Busch Beer. Busch Beer will sponsor a NASCAR Cup event in 2020. Which of these events, I'm not sure, but they have been announced to sponsor one of the events. Coca-Cola will have its own, will also sponsor like the Coca-Cola 600 and race at Daytona. However, they also will be sponsoring the championship race at the Coca-Cola championship race at ISM at the end of the season, and the trophy as well. Geico will do their own thing, and Xfinity will sponsor the championship 4 race at Martinsville. Excuse me. So as you just heard there, NASCAR has announced the top of their premier sponsorship with the way they're going. As you heard, we already knew Geico was going to be going to be a top-tier sponsor. We didn't know which of the others were going to be top-tier sponsors. So that leaves questions which others are going to be sponsoring in the lower tiers, because we haven't heard about the lower tiers. But this is a big day for NASCAR as well, because, this is the first time in NASCAR history that we have a tiered sponsorship going to be. Instead of having one main sponsor in NASCAR like we had with Nextel from 2004 to 2007, Sprint Cup like we had from 2008 to 2016, and Monster Energy from 2017 to 2019, and then before Winston from 1971 to 2003. We're going into a new chapter in NASCAR, and this really is the beginning of this new chapter. And it's not really just the beginning of a new chapter in the sponsorship key of things, but we're going to have a lot of people going to be in the free agency scale in the future. There's a lot of new tracks, new schedules coming. It's just going to be interesting to see how NASCAR goes. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of this tiered system. It's going to be so much more easy. And it's actually going to help, NASCAR generate more money. It actually brings more money into the sport. More sponsorships, more money. Now, hopefully, the one thing that could end up being negative, though, is there going to be restrictions to other sponsors being in the sport? Is it going to be wrong? Is Mountain Dew not going to be allowed to be in the sport because of this? Is Anheuser-Busch, they sponsor Busch Beer, never mind. Is Budweiser not going to be allowed to be in the sport? Are other insurance companies not going to be allowed to be in the sport? That's one thing I don't see happening, but it could end up happening with this premier moves. But yeah, I'm really excited for next year, and this is actually really cool to see that they finally announced the 4 sponsors. We've been really waiting for this for quite some time for them to announce this, and finally we're gonna finally get this down to Earth. We're finally getting this together, and we're getting ready for next year. And there's just a lot of things going on in NASCAR right now, and a lot of good, hopefully, a lot of good things. And this is one of the good things, in my opinion. Again, I'm excited for this tiered sponsor. Everyone's probably like, you're excited for tiered sponsors. Well, yeah, it's like a tiered sponsorship model. I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think it's really cool. It's similar to what F1 does, and how it will work is like there'll be like a race, like the Daytona 500, sponsored by Coca-Cola, or like the Coca-Cola 600 sponsored by Coca-Cola, or the first data 500 sponsored by Xfinity. That's how this is gonna work. It's similar to what F1 does. They basically, it's gonna be presented by one of these big sponsors, one of these 4 sponsors. It'll be sponsored. Each race will be sponsored by all 4 sponsors tagged in the back of it. You're just gonna see the same. It's not just gonna be all sponsored by Coca-Cola, Xfinity, Geico, and Bush, but it's all going to be in different ways. So, as you heard there you go. So, I want to thank guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you get notified when a video does go live on my channel. We're getting really close to 75 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to the channel. Follow me on all my social medias, links in the description below that, and comment below your opinions on this tiered sponsorship model. Let me know below what you think about it. So, I want to thank guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.